My name is John with the Car Explorer, and this is the 2025 Maverick Lobo. Now, it is raining like heck. We got a small little window here, and I'm going to try to show you all the fantastic stuff going on with this vehicle. This is not an in-depth review. We are not going over every single little thing, but I'm here to give you a preview of what looks to be the city crawler truck, right? So obviously, this is new for Ford. The Lobo, the way I've been described it, this is the lowrider, city slicker. You're driving this thing around town, right? And a lot of people, that's what you're gonna do with a truck, right? So why not make a truck for it? You got this really nice Lobo badge up front here, telling everybody it's Lobo, but it's like subtle, you know? It's just like embossed black on black. The first thing you're gonna notice about this car is the rims, right? Big, flat, matte, just covers almost. I feel like we're driving Formula One cars, like we're all the aerodynamics, we're just slapping here. No rims, just, I mean, it's a rim, but it's big, it's steel, right? But it's not like your standard, you know, contract Cadillac hubcaps. Overall, it still shares the same stuff you're looking at with the Maverick, right? It's a Maverick at heart, but it definitely feels stylized. It's lower. It definitely feels like a car when you're driving it, and we'll get to that in a bit. Let's look at this front here. Beautiful dynamic grille. It's slanted, it looks good. I love this white on black. That is black. I was thinking it might be like a really dark blue, but that looks black.
It's black. It's the new Ford logo.
Yep. Yeah, it's the new Ford logo. You got the white on black. It just looks nice. It's so just like, it pops. It looks good. It almost looks lit, but it's not, obviously. And I mean, overall, really nice styling up front. Again, this is low. I mean, I'm 5'6", 5'7" on my license, and this is a pretty low feeling truck. Now, if we come around, you have painted mirrors, little cameras all over here for the 360 camera, power adjustable mirrors, obviously, keyless entry, I'm assuming, on a truck like this.
Yes.
You do have a regular key fob here in case you need to get into it with a regular key. You have your gas tank here, push to open. I like this. Come in here for a second. This is a silly little thing. My mom's new Buick has this. Hi, Mom. This is like an easy fuel cap, so you don't have to actually take the cap off. You just push the little thing in there and you fill it up. I know that that's dumb, but from a guy coming from a 2015 Nissan Frontier, that's fun, right? You have Maverick all over the back. Everybody's gonna know you have Maverick, the new Ford logo, you have your backup camera. And again, this is a bed. Now, that's not like an easy, I'm sorry, Ford, it's not an easy down tailgate. It's gonna just fall. It is very light though, so easy to put up, easy to put down, but just when you're in the parking lot and you just rip it, it's gonna fall. A nice bed size. I mean, I'm gonna throw here what the actual bed is. This looks like it's like a 4.5 foot.
You are correct.
Something like that, right? Isaac, thank you so much for chiming in here. Isaac is my cameraman right now, Alpha Shark, who's brought me out here today. Super happy to have you. I'm gonna link his channel down below. Other thing of note, you have these rails, which I know a lot of trucks have something like this, but to have the convenience of just pulling this and readjusting where your tie downs are, for somebody who's just going to pick up Facebook Marketplace deals and you gotta pick up that fridge that your wife keeps telling you about because it's down the street and she swears it's better than your fridge, this is perfect for that. And then you got these cup holder things. I've talked about this in other videos, but like, your cup's gonna fall over. Don't use that. And then of course you have your outlets and things like that. Let's keep going. Obviously you have your trailer hitch. I'm gonna put what the towing is. Let's talk about the actual inside. Come over here for a second. We're gonna do this a little bit different. I wanna show just how cool this is. I don't know if you can see this really well in the camera. Look at all these little accents. Bright blue accents here. This is like a blue leatherette interior trim. It looks really eye-popping coming off the gray, right? And you come in and it's just tons of color. I'm gonna take my bag, because it's raining, out of here. Look at these seats. Look at this trim. I'm sorry, this just looks so cool. When so many manufacturers are doing like such basic interiors, oh, we just put leather on it. Ford's like, no, we didn't put leather on it. Well, we did put leather on it, but we also put these cool color trims. It tells you got the Lobo, right? It's a nice interior. It's very plush. it's not like some of the other leathers I've seen where you sit on it and you're like, oh, this feels like very thin and cheap. This is a very plush seat. It's comfortable. Now putting this back here, I don't know, Isaac, if you can get in there for 1 second.
Oh, I'm sitting?
Okay. Well, no, you just look in there. Dual pockets on those seats. You know how I like dual pockets. Both the kids can put their iPads in there. Plenty of charging back there, a household outlet that looks like. Tons of options. Now, let's step inside the front of this car and we'll go over everything else. Now, let's take a look here. Lobo embossed on the seat. I got a little water on there. And again, it doesn't matter if there's a little water in there because these are a nice leather seat. Full power on your driver's seat here. I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit, very slowly moving it. Overall, your interior is just really nice in this car. It feels utilitarian. Calling back to, if I had to say, you're calling back to like the 2012, 2014, before the refresh Tacomas, like plastic, but this doesn't look bad. It's matte plastic. It's not shiny gloss everywhere, right? You got matte gray, matte blue. I love the matte blue. I'm a blue guy, and the blue on here just looks really nice. You have that trim continuing all along the steering wheels, and then little touches like this. Inside the vent, you could have just made this all black. You could have just, no one would have cared. The little blue trim here on the interior of this looks great. Let's talk about the tech. You have a screen inside here, no regular tachometer, it's all digital. You have a center focused display. So this isn't driver centered, so it's not tilted towards the driver, it's tilted to everyone. You get heated seats here, but no cooled. Yep, just heated seats. And then heated steering wheel, which is super nice. I'm sorry, when you get a heated steering wheel for the first time, you're never gonna want a car without one. Tons of control. Oh my gosh, this is like a freaking flip phone up here with the amount of, I feel like I just flipped open 2 phones. That's how many buttons I have here. It's a lot. You have all of your call features. You have all of your driving, your driver assists are here, your cruise control, as well as all the stuff to control the little mini screen in here. Of course, you can hit OK, get rid of everything, and all your call options on the other side as well. Paddle shifters on here. You can put this thing into like a manual mode and go through the gears. And then something I will note, look at this cluster down here. This is your trailer stuff. So if you have a trailer, you have trail cam. So you can put this on, it'll put up the backup camera and say, hey, is your trailer connected, right? And then it allows you to do your trailer controls. Additionally, you have, oh, interesting, media controls here, a button for...
That's the camera button. That just turns on your camera view whenever.
Interesting. So you can hit this at any time, turn on your camera. But look at this, the whole thing moves. So it's it's interesting. So this looks like this is like, I'm gonna go on a limb here. This feels like a cost savings, right? You're not putting individual buttons here, but there's touch capacity to be able to tell you, hey, like you're pressing the whole button, but that's just this piece, right? Now, something to note, I like these little features. If you're going in here and you're like, if you're here and you're blindly down here, you're like, I need to turn on my 4-ways. Most people, you might be used to having a big 4-way button here or up here somewhere. The 4-way's down here in this, but there's a little notch right here for your finger. So if you're gliding across, oh, there's the 4-way button and you hit it and it turns it on, right? Super cool. I love those little drive, because that's something you're gonna use, not maybe every day, but when you need to use it, you wanna know where it's at. And there's that little telltale texture piece to tell you. And you have your volume. Now, I got really excited when I came down here. I thought this was your climate controls. It's not. All your climates are up here. So it's all on the touchscreen. I don't love this, but it looks like as long as, like whenever you're in here, it's permanently down here. Obviously, I would love to see, and if I get this car on a press car or something, I have some time to play with it, I'd love to see how this interacts with CarPlay, but you do have this strip down here. Again, I don't love the blindly tapping for it, but again, a lot of cars are going to that. I'm not gonna nitpick totally about it, but this infotainment is fast, it's snappy, it feels good. You know, Ford's been really upgrading their infotainment along with Lincoln, so yeah. And let's take it for a short drive here. I drove this down this little hill we're at. already. And I will start to talk about it a little bit because, quite frankly, this drives like a car. I really, especially with it being lower to the ground, it drives like a car. It really does. It doesn't feel like a big truck. If you're somebody who's like worried about, oh, like I want a truck, but I don't want it to feel like a truck, I really think this is the option for you. I mean, genuinely, it drives very nice. It doesn't feel like as if we're really, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go here. We're gonna take her up. So, give you a little bit of a dynamic driving experience here. It doesn't feel like you're driving this. I know I've said it like twice, but it doesn't feel like you're driving a massive truck. It really just feels like a car, like kind of a bigger car. Maybe if you're used to a small SUV, like very small, I'm talking like I have experience driving like a Buick Encore, for example. It's a very small SUV based on like the Chevy Trax, you know, and this feels similar. I mean, you have a lot of room in here, but the driving experience feels good. There's still power here, like on the actual vehicle. Like I don't feel I'm not losing any power going up this hill. I'm touching the gas pedal. Gas mileage is great. We're going up here. I'm getting 15 miles per gallon on an uphill with acceleration. I know when I take my Nissan truck, that thing, the little mile per hour gauge, dips to like 0 on going on an uphill, and this is really nice. You have automatic headlights on here, which is great here for the rain, not having to worry about that. How does the same thing handle a speed bump? It's a low car. How are we handling a speed bump? Well, that's soft. That's pretty soft. I'm not gonna lie, that goes right over that. I don't know. I think the Ford Maverick has been doing some great things. I think they've introduced people to a small truck market in a different way than some of the other brands are doing. And I really think for certain people, this kind of low truck that's kind of more like a city crawler is really gonna be the perfect version for them. The real question though is, what do you think about the Ford Maverick Lobo? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Should trucks just be big and bulky or do you think that there's a place in the market for a truck like this? Let me know in those comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.